Cafe Daughter, a film directed by Tasha Hubbard that delves into the life of Yvette, a young girl in the 1970s. This story explores the themes of identity, family, and cultural heritage. Yvette, played by a talented young actress, is caught between two worlds as she helps her father run their small cafe. She faces the challenges of fitting in at school and navigating friendships. The cafe serves as a powerful symbol in the film, representing Yvette's family history and the resilience of their Chinese Cree culture. It's just not a place to eat, it's a space where traditions and stories come alive.
This scene of thugs beating up an indigenous person shows the real violence and racism that indigenous people face. It highlights the danger and challenges in their lives. This moment reveals the serious issues of discrimination in society, helping to explain why Yvette's mom wants to protect her.
Don't let anyone know you're an Indian. Do you understand me? People will not be nice to you. They can take you away from us.
After witnessing the violence, Yvette's mom tells her not to reveal she's indigenous to protect her from racism and discrimination. Her mom believed it would be safer for Yvette to avoid potential bullying and discrimination. This reflects a painful reality where revealing one's identity could lead to negative consequences, and her mom wanted to shield her from those harsh reality. It's just sad that she needed to teach her daughter to lie about her ethnicity to avoid prejudice.
This clip of Yvette putting a doll over her head is to cope with her feelings of shame and confusion about her identity. This symbolized her desire to hide from the outside world and the pressure to fit in, and her struggle with her indigenous
I'm going
roots.
to be a doctor when I grow up. Mom is sick.
Yvette expressing her desire to be a doctor highlights her ambition and determination to rise above stereotypes. When her teacher responds by saying she can't, it underscored the challenges and barriers that indigenous students often face in pursuing their dreams.
I want to be a doctor when I grow up.
Silly Yvette meant she wants to be a nurse. Women can be nurses. They don't become doctors.
This moment highlights how discouragement from authority figures can make it harder for her to achieve her dreams, stressing the importance of support and encouragement.
When she tells her mother's doctor her ambitions of becoming a doctor, it shows her ambition and dreams. However, her teacher saying she can't reflects the negative beliefs and barrier indigenous students often face.
Dr. Thompson?
Yes.
I want to be a doctor, but Miss Scott says I can't.
This shows the struggles between her hopes and doubts from others, stressing the need for support and belief in herself.
Of course you can be a doctor. If you study hard enough, it's hard work. The world's changing, and we're going to need doctors like you.
The doctor encouraging her contrasts with her teacher's doubts and shows that she can achieve her goals. This moment helps her boost her confidence and gives her hope.
An important moment happens when Yvette's teacher gives her the indigenous role in the school play just because of how she looks.
You're going to be the Indian chief.
Indian chief?
No, it's just a play. You can pretend. You almost look Indian. Someone didn't know it. They might think you were some kind of Indian.
This choice is important because it shows how people often judge others based on their appearance and highlights the confusion around identity.
We good King George's men. My warriors yell, hide, shoot.
Yvette's role as an indigenous character in the school play is very important. It shows the need for different voices and stories and helps Yvette connect with her indigenous heritage. By taking on this role, Yvette challenges stereotypes and societal assumptions, which empowers her. Overall, her role in the play adds depth to the story, focusing on themes of identity, belonging, and the value of a cultural representation.
Mom, breakfast. Mom? 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 Mom?
Yvette's mother's death is very significant. This loss leaves a deep emotional void for Yvette, shaping her journey and highlighting her grief. Her mother connects Yvette to her indigenous heritage, making her struggle with identity even harder. Without her mother's guidance, Yvette must find her own way. This experience helps Yvette grow and become stronger as she learns to honor her mother's memory. It also affects her relationship with her family, showing how grief changes dynamics and how people cope differently. Yvette is bullied after her mother's death, which has a deep meaning. This bullying makes her feel isolated and amplifies her grief.
Really sorry to hear what happened to your mom. Is it true when Chinese women die, they turn to cats?
Shut up, you scumbag, and leave me alone.
Get away from my sister. Don't talk about my mother.
Yvette, Carl, sit down at your desks. Yvette, tell me what is going on here.
Richard said my mom turned into a cat after she died.
I was just asking a question. I asked if when Chinese women died, do they turn to cats?
My mom's not even Chinese.
Carl, no!
She's not Chinese. What is she then? White? Miss Scott, isn't that illegal?
Well, yes, but
Nobody cares what you think, idiot.
Yvette, in the corner now. If you can't behave yourself at school, then you should have stayed home. You will stand there silently until recess. Hopefully, that will teach you to behave like a proper young lady and not some feral animal.
Facing this bullying pushes Yvette to become more resilient. She learns to stand up for herself and manage her emotions, growing stronger in the process.
The time jump to Yvette as a teen is significant. It shows her growth and the new challenges she faces in shaping her identity. This period is crucial for her self-discovery, highlighting the struggle of mixed heritage. The impact of her mother's death and past bullying still influences her feelings and relationships. As a teenager, Yvette deals with pressures to fit in, making her identity struggle even tougher. This change marked as a turning point as she begins to take control of her life and make choices that reflect who she truly is.
Have you given any thought to university?
It's all I think about.
With grades like yours, you'll have no problem getting a scholarship. There's plenty of money out there for a bright student like yourself. And as the valedictorian, you'd be a shoo-in. You're the graduate class valedictorian. Congratulations. No one else that's come close to having grades like yours. You'll be the first Chinese student to give the valedictory address. You are making history, Yvette.
It may look nice at first, but as soon as you find out that Yvette is indigenous, his principle and attitude rapidly changes, revealing how society can affect opportunities based on a person's background instead of their abilities. This action forces Yvette to face the reality of how her indigenous identity is seen, highlighting her struggle for acceptance and the pain of being judged. This decision represents a significant loss for Yvette, emphasizing the barrier that indigenous individuals often encounter.
Mr. Tanner, my dad signed the papers.
I've misjudged you, Yvette. I can't in good conscience have my name associated with your application. You clearly lack integrity. I wanted to have you suspended, but the principal wouldn't hear of it because of your grades. But he did agree that you were no longer a suitable class valedictorian. I also didn't know you were Indian.
By saying she is indigenous, Yvette reclaims her identity and confronts the prejudice she experienced. This shows her growth and strength against societal judgments. By confidently stating her identity, she inspires others, especially young indigenous people, to embrace their heritage and be proud.
I am a good Indian.
Presenting our future doctor, Yvette Wong, the youngest one to graduate high school in the whole province. I think Yvette should say a few words.
My mother, Catherine Horseknife, was a Cree Indian, and my father, Charlie Wong, is a Chinese immigrant. I am proud to be their daughter.
Do you really think I would let you finish the speech? No, go watch it yourself. Yeah, you, sitting there. Go watch it.
Yo Rex, are you being really serious right now? You really aren't gonna let them finish it?
Yeah, I'm being for real.
Come on, let them finish it.
Alright. My bad. I'm gonna let you guys finish it.
My mother, Catherine Horseknife, was a Cree Indian, and my father, Charlie Wong, is a Chinese immigrant. I am proud to be their daughter. It has been a journey, and I love all my relations, and I'm here to serve them. Thank you, Creator.